Have you ever asked yourself why the people you love the most are also the ones who hurt you the deepest? Or why no matter how far you run, you still feel the pull of your childhood, your parents' voices, and unresolved pain that clings like a shadow? Welcome back to the channel. Honored to have you here for another journey into the heart of truth, healing, and self-understanding. Today, we explore a topic that is often buried deep inside us, but which affects nearly every moment of our lives: the karma of family. This is not just about ancestral ties or spiritual theory. It's about your story, my story, all of our stories. Because behind every family is a tapestry of hopes, wounds, expectations, secrets, and love that often gets twisted with pain. And when we ignore it, we suffer. When we face it, we grow. Let's start with something simple but powerful. Pain is not random. It has roots, and many of those roots are planted in the soil of family. Your personality, your sense of worth, your fears, your emotional patterns all were shaped in the home you grew up in. Even if your family was loving, it wasn't perfect. Family is, and when wounds aren't healed, they're passed on. This is how emotional karma works. Karma isn't just about past lives. It's about action and reaction. Cause and effect. It's about how your parents' unresolved pain became your burden. Other silence became your confusion. Other control became your insecurity. Not because they were evil, but because they too were wounded children. We often think healing starts with understanding ourselves. But the deeper truth is, healing starts with understanding our families. Because only when we see clearly what was passed down to us can we choose to stop passing it on. Imagine a young boy growing up with a father who is emotionally distant. The boy interprets this as, I'm not lovable. He tries harder, gets good grades, behaves perfectly, seeks approval. But no matter what, the father remains cold. That boy grows into a man who becomes a perfectionist, always chasing validation, terrified of being rejected. Imagine the same father. The child, he was raised by a man who believed showing emotion was weakness. So he buried his feelings, became stoic, hard, not because he didn't love his son, but because he didn't know how to express it. He was trapped in his own emotional inheritance. This is how it happens, generation after generation. It becomes identity. Silence becomes tradition. Suffering becomes normal. Here is the beautiful truth: it can stop with you. You don't have to repeat the cycle. You don't have to carry the burden any longer. You have the power to bring awareness to what was unconscious, to say, this ends with me. But it begins with courage. The courage to look at your family not through blame, but through understanding. The courage to feel the grief of unmet needs. The courage to forgive, not to excuse, but to free yourself. Let's talk about forgiveness, because it's often misunderstood. Forgiveness is not saying what happened was okay. It's not forgetting. It's not reconciling. Forgiveness is saying, I refuse to carry this poison any longer. It's reclaiming your energy, or freedom, or life. And sometimes, the person you need to forgive most is yourself, or the ways you've repeated the cycle, or the things you did in your pain, or the years you stayed silent. Please remember, you were doing your best with the tools you had. You're learning better. And now, you can do better. Healing family karma doesn't mean fixing your relatives. It means facing the parts of yourself that were shaped by them, and choosing new ways to be. It means noticing when your mother's voice lives in your self-criticism, when your father's absence echoes in your relationships, when your sibling rivalry becomes your constant competition with the world. And it means pausing, breathing, choosing differently. Let me tell you a story of a woman named Elena. He grew up in a family where vulnerability was mocked. Her mother was harsh, her father passive, and love felt conditional. Elena learned to wear a mask, to be strong, successful, in control. On the outside, she was admired, but inside, she felt empty. One day, in therapy, she broke down. She said, I don't know why I'm without performing. And slowly, layer by layer, she uncovered the little girl who was once told she cried too much, who was punished for needing comfort, who learned to shut down her heart. Her healing didn't come from confronting her parents. It came from reparenting herself, from sitting with that little girl and saying, "You're allowed to feel. We're safe now. Here for you." That's the path. It's not always dramatic. Often, it's quiet, only, and it is sacred. Because when you begin to heal your family karma, you don't just change your life, you change the future. You become the ancestor who breaks the chain, the parent who raises conscious children, a sibling who leads with life, a human being who lives awake. And in this awakening, you realize something else. Your family was never meant to complete you. They were meant to start your journey. Sometimes, they started through love. Sometimes, through pain. But either way, they are your teachers. And you too are a teacher now for those who come after you. So what can you do today? Start by asking, what patterns keep repeating in my life? Where did they begin? What did I learn about love, worth, and safety in my childhood? And are those beliefs still serving me? Sit with these questions, or read about them. If you need, rage if you must. Don't run from them. Because on the other side of those feelings is freedom. We're not broken. You're awakening. We're not alone. You're part of a lineage waking up. You are not doomed to repeat the past. You're here to transform it. Thank you for walking this path with me today. If this message touched your heart, if it helped you see something more clearly, I invite you to share your reflections in the comments. Have you begun to break any family patterns in your own life? What has that journey been like for you? If this video brought you clarity, please like it, subscribe to the channel, and consider supporting us by becoming a member. Your presence here helps us continue sharing these stories of healing and truth. Until next time, honor your roots, release what no longer serves you, and rise into the life you were born to live. Thank you for watching this video.